to the King Ellie Show. I'm your host, James, as always, people. As we're on episode 6, part number 1 for Behind the Curtain. If you guys missed the WrestleMania preview predictions, they are on the channel. I did it on, I believe, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. I think I did it Wednesday. It's been a long week already, guys. I think I did it Wednesday or Tuesday. But it's up on the channel. The WrestleMania 36 preview predictions are up on the channel. And all the other videos I did this week are all up on the channel if you guys missed them. Pretty much, guys, this is not really much news. But we're just going to talk about what's going to happen with WWE now that the whole state of Florida is on a 30-day quarantine. We're going to get into that. How it's going to affect WWE and also AEW. As you guys can see, it's 8:30 in the morning. It's extra early. Just want to get this stuff out the way before whatever else I have to plan for today. We'll get into that. Money in the Bank is canceled. We'll get into that. And then just pretty much, again, thoughts on WrestleMania. That's really all we have for today. There's really not that much news, people, because it's really how it is out there in the world. There's nothing else you can do right now with this whole T-virus. There's really not that much news. So let's just go ahead and get into the bigger news. Money in the Bank is canceled. It was supposed to take place in Baltimore May 9th. I believe it was May 9th, right? I had it down here for May 9th. I think that's when it was supposed to take place. Let me just double check, guys. Oh, May 10th. It was supposed to take place May 10th. My bad. May 10th. It was supposed to take place May 10th in Baltimore. Money in the Bank is canceled. T-virus effect. As of right now, there's no makeup plans of when this is going to happen. I don't know what WWE is going to do. Again, at this point, because again, the whole state of Florida is shut down for 30 days. So not just where I live at in Tampa and Orlando. No, the whole state is shut down. So that means WWE can't film for the next 30 days. Is that? Let me see. Yeah, it's shut down for the next 30 days. So maybe they could film Money in the Bank because the 30-day effect would end after what? It would end May 5th. Maybe they could do Money in the Bank at the Performance Center, but at this point, if I'm WWE, I'm giving these guys a rest. Like literally, again, like I told you guys before, they don't get breaks unless you're injured or you're filming a movie. That is the only time you get rest if you're injured or you're filming a movie. This is honestly, if you're Roman Reigns, this is probably the most time off. This is probably the most time off Roman Reigns has had since he had that cancer situation. Literally, or before he was. When he broke his nose, was he off like a week or two? But Roman Reigns is going to get literally probably the most time he's had off since he probably started wrestling. Yeah, a guy like Dean Ambrose. We'll get into AEW too. He's about to have a whole bunch of time off. We'll see if they're going to continue filming or we'll get into AEW too. But just crazy that these guys are actually going to get physically time off to rest your body. I was watching an interview Seth Rollins had did, was it like 2 months ago? It was a radio show in L.A. Oh, it was Big Boy in the Hood. Big Boy in the Hood in L.A. He said he wrestled 180 matches last year. 180 matches. Out of 365 days, he wrestled 180 matches. Let that sink in, people. 180 matches out of 365 day schedule. That's insane. I don't know if Seth included house shows. Maybe he included the house shows, but 180 matches out of 365 days. That's insane. But these guys are actually going to get a physical time off. You can say that's the only blessing of this T-virus is, again, they're getting physically time off to heal their body, rest up, take a break back. Because if you guys remember listening to John Moxley's podcast with Chris Jericho, that dude, he hadn't missed a match. He had missed a day of work except for he was injured. In his whole W run, he didn't miss work except for when he was injured. He was there physically every day doing all these matches. That's just insane to think about it, bro. This is probably the only blessing this T-virus is bringing, that you're going to take a step back and just think about stuff and rest and be with your family. That's probably the only blessing of this whole T-virus. Again, they get to take their time off, rest, be with their family. That's the only blessing. What happens with Money in the Bank? Again, it would end May 5th. At this point, if I'm Vince, again, just give them the time off until you're able to even get back to physically work. And another thing my friend brought up to me is bro, if this thing continues to get worse and worse, what's going to do with SummerSlam? That's the next big event will be SummerSlam. I mean, after Money in the Bank will have been what? Extreme Rules? Nobody cares about Extreme Rules. Who cares about Extreme Rules? Next one would be SummerSlam SummerSlam would be in freaking August. So what happens there? I mean, even if the whole T-virus thing is like, say if the T-virus is like dying down in like June, and then July it's almost over. Then you get and then it's like clear in August. Could you think of anybody that's gonna even want to go to a big event? Like, even people gonna be so paranoid to even go outside. You know what I'm saying? So would you even want to even be around? What would it be at in SummerSlam? The TD Garden. TD Garden I think holds like maybe 16,000 people. Like, would you even want to be around 16,000 people after the whole situation with the T-virus? You'd probably be scared, wouldn't you? I just think WWE probably would be like, would they probably be like the first event? Like, I mean, NBA, if the NBA came back, they said they'll probably do it with no fans for like right now. So the NBA would be back with no fans. NFL will be about to start up. I mean, WWE would probably be the first big event like to get back to actual having fans. But would you want to go? You know what I'm saying? With the whole T-virus thing, even if it's over, you never know what could happen. Somebody could like, bam, he got it back. Like, oh my God, I thought it was over. You know, like, would you want to be around 16,000 people? Then you're gonna have NXT. Then you have Raw. Then you have SmackDown. Then you have the Hall of Fame is supposed to be that weekend now too. So like, would you want to be around a whole bunch of people after the whole situation with the T-virus? So that's the one thing that's going to be crazy with Money in the Bank being canceled. Probably Extreme Rules will be canceled in June. So, like, it's just a crazy time we're in, man. Like, literally, you're thinking about, if the whole thing is even over, would you even want to go outside and be with 16,000 people at SummerSlam? Like, that's one thing my cousin told me, too. He was like, oh, Tom Brady's with the Bucks, but I ain't trying to go to no Bucks games as of now. Like, be in the stadium with a whole bunch of people, and it's hot, and, you know, it's just going to be a crazy time where we're going to be waiting to see, like, what happens with this whole situation. Like, it's just crazy. But the reports are it's going to get worse than what it is right now. So it's like, you're like, dang, bro. Like, for me, I'm only going outside for stuff I need necessary. Like, I've been outside maybe a total of maybe 4 times. And the 4 times I've been outside has all been to the grocery store. The 4 times I've been out the house is all for groceries. Like, nothing else. I'm not doing anything else because you can't really do anything else. As you guys know, I'm a huge gaming fan. The freaking Last of Us 2 just got delayed until it's just crazy, bro. It's taking everything from me. Like WrestleMania, movies, now video games. This T-virus is taking away. To me, it's like The Last of Us is delayed until indefinitely. It's like, bro, it's a video game. You can still go to Walmart to get a video game. You can still buy a video game from freaking the PlayStation Store. Why are you delaying it? It's just crazy that I'm going to say everybody's overreacting. It's just like, oh, we got to delay our game. Oh, we got to delay Black Widow. Oh, we got to delay Wonder Woman. It's like, bro, it's just crazy. Movies, I understand. Because the movies, you go to the movie theater, but video games, bro, you're delaying the biggest game for the PlayStation 4 since it came out. It's The Last of Us 2. It's like the biggest game that's came out since the PS4 was released. And you're delaying it. Oh my God, guys, this is crazy. But the AEW and AEW and NXT ratings this week were woo-hoo. Now, listen, with these ratings this week that came out, listen, it's best if both companies take a break. WWE's already going to be on a break because they can't film. So they can't film. AEW, wherever they were at, I think they were, because JD might have been spot on with this. Like, if you watched AEW this week, it kind of looked like they were like maybe Cody Rhodes had like a warehouse and they're like, oh, let's just borrow Cody Rhodes' warehouse to film on AEW. So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, that's true. They must have been like in somebody's warehouse that somebody owns, like Cody Rhodes or maybe Tony Khan owns something, or maybe one of the Bucks or Kenny Omega owns something, because they were in Georgia. Okay, reports were that AEW was like about to start filming, and like one of the like how would you put this? Like one of the local officers, local officers came up and said, "Hey, what are you guys doing here? This is not essential work. Why are you guys still filming? We're on a shutdown." And like Cody Rhodes provided, "Hey, this is essential work." Okay, and they were able to continue on filming. So I don't know how much longer AEW is gonna be able to keep going, because if they already had an official officer already came there this week and say, "What are you guys doing? We're on a shutdown." Who knows? But anyways, AEW still continue to go on with their shooting and their production. To me, they're giving us entertainment. For example, if NXT's off TV, can you imagine Wednesday nights? Like I told you guys, I'm watching Marvel movies, and from first order all the way to the end. So I already finished watching Thor Ragnarok. I started watching Iron Man on Monday, and I'm already now at Thor Ragnarok. So can you imagine? There's no wrestling. I'm like, bro, I am literally getting bored out of my mind. Thank God MTV The Challenge came back this week because that's entertaining me. At least I have Tuesdays. The Flash is back too. The Flash is back on Tuesdays. And also MTV The Challenge is back. So I'm at least got some entertainment. But if AEW got shut down, that'd be kind of crazy too. But let's see what happens on. But the numbers this week were not good. AEW drew in at 690,000. NXT had 590,000. Again, man, people are so paranoid they're just watching the news. There's literally nothing on TV. For example, ESPN last night just played probably the greatest college football game of all time. 06 Texas versus USC title game. Freaking Monday night, they were showing, on ESPN, they were showing the Chiefs and the Rams, I think it was from last year. That huge scoring game. So, literally, there's, people are trying to find something to put on television. So, if AEW goes out of production, what are you going to show? You know what I'm saying? WWE has a vault. They have vaults of history to show. So, what would happen with AEW if they did decide to go, hey, George is like, hey, we're shutting you down. We don't care what you're doing. Essential work, non-essential work, we don't care. We're shutting you down. That'll be kind of crazy. What would happen on with them? You know what I'm saying? Thoughts on WrestleMania again, people? Again, Saturday and Sunday, I'll be doing live reactions. There is a pre-show, which, listen here, people. I'll probably be going live around 6:40 just to get you guys to come in. 6:40. Oh, man. Like I was saying, hopefully WrestleMania is at least a 6. If they can pull out a 6 out of their ass, a 6 rating, I'll be surprised, guys. Literally, I'll be surprised. Another thing, Vince McMahon. Why? I read this report last night, too. Why are people who paid for floor seats not getting their chairs? If you guys know, whenever you go to a Monday Night Raw or any big event, they let you take the chair home. Why are you selling them online and the people who paid for the seats not getting their chairs? That's so disrespectful, bro. Listen, you're already taking away WrestleMania from people. You're then taking away them who paid for the seats to get the chairs to take home, the collections. They're not getting them. That is insane, bro. The thing this man is doing, bro, that's crazy. If I paid for floor seats, now if you guys did not know this, it is the first 9 rows of the front row. Those are the collector chairs you get to take home from. If you go to a Monday Night Raw, if you go to a SmackDown or anything, you get to take those chairs home. Not to Vince McMahon, you do not get to take the chairs home. You don't get to take the chairs home. That's just crazy. But that pretty much is it, guys. I don't think there's anything else I want to talk about again. Money in the Bank is canceled. Probably Extreme Rules will be canceled after that. We'll see what happens with SummerSlam, if they're going to even be a SummerSlam. AEW, NXT ratings, you guys got them there. Again, the wrestlers get a break. That's probably the only bright side about this whole situation. The wrestlers get a break to rest their body. Again, that's probably the only blessing of this whole situation. They get to rest up. Again, what's the last time you probably think to yourself, when you think of somebody who wrestles weekly or frequently? Besides Roman Reigns, let's see, who else? Daniel Bryan was at a point, well, he got a break. I'm trying to think, maybe Roman's the only person, I'm trying to think of anybody else in WWE that really is I would say Ricochet, but Ricochet, sometimes he's off TV. But anyways, overall, it's a great thing for the guys. They get to take a break. That's the blessing. So, forget to like the video, guys. You guys comment down below, subscribe. I'll be back here with a couple more reaction videos for you guys. But tomorrow, WrestleMania 36, night 1. We're going live. I'll put it in the community also, and also on Twitter for you guys, or Instagram, Snapchat, to remind you guys. 6:40, live reactions. Let's pray to God. It's a decent show, and we're not giving them no pass. No pass, people, because Vince McMahon asked for this shit. He could have postponed it. We're not giving no passes. We're going to be full, honest reactions. Catch you guys back here for a couple more videos, and tomorrow night for WrestleMania Night 1 reactions.